Hello students, today we will discuss a question. That question is a good question. In this question, we have given a sample. Correct? We have a sample. In this sample, there is Cu2O plus Cu2S and inert gas. Correct? We have given 50 millimole of inert gas. 50 millimole of inert gas. Now this sample is treated with acidic KMnO4, 500 milli equivalent of acidic KMnO4. Now that whole solution is treated with 500 milli equivalent of KMnO4, acidic KMnO4 solution. Now we will get Cu plus 2 ions. Correct? Means in this question is given that whole Cu of Cu2O and Cu2S gets converted into Cu plus 2 ions. Now actually what happened, we will get two type of Cu plus 2 ion. First Cu plus 2 ion from Cu2O and second one is from Cu2S. So we will get two type of Cu plus 2 ion. First one is from Cu2O and second is from Cu2S plus inert gas. That is already present in this solution. That inert gas is already present in this solution. Now what he is saying that the resulting solution is diluted to 50 ml. Means that is our solution and that is diluted to 50 ml. Diluted to 50 ml. Clear? Now this whole solution, which is diluted solution, means that is diluted. Now this our diluted solution react with excess of Ki, means that is react with excess of Ki. That whole solution react with excess of Ki. So we can write like that. That whole solution is react with excess of Ki. Now what happens when this treat with Ki, then iodine is liberated. Iodine is liberated and this iodine is further diluted to 50 ml. Clear? 50 ml. So what is the another side? Okay, we have taken 5 ml of this. First of all, we have to dilute this, and from this diluted solution we have taken 5 ml of the solution, and this 5 ml is treated with Ki. Clear? And then iodine is liberated. Then now this iodine is diluted 50 ml, and now we take this 5 ml iodine, and it 5 ml iodine when react with Na2S2O3, then we will get Na2S4O6 plus NaI. Now milli equivalent of these Na2S2O3 are given. What are that? That milli equivalent are actually 10 ml of 0.2 normal. We are taking it 0.2 normal, 10 ml. 0.2 normal and 10 ml we are taking it. Clear? We have to find out mole fraction of Cu2 and Cu2S in this original solution. So it's very simple question. Let's see how we can calculate it. First of all, we can say let milli equivalent of Cu2S is equal to A and milli equivalent of Cu2O is equal to B. They are in original sample. Original sample means these are A and these are B. Clear? Now we can consider the equation Cu2s gets converted into Cu plus 2 plus SO2. What is the n factor of Cu2s in this? N factor of Cu2s is equal to 8 in this reaction. Clear? And what is the n factor of Cu plus 2? Its n factor is 1. And what is the n factor of this SO2 here? That is 6. So, and in second reaction, Cu2O directly gets converted into Cu plus 2. So here n factor is 1 and here n factor is 2. Clear? So we can say our Cu2O directly gets converted into Cu plus 2, but Cu plus 2 from Cu2s we get not directly. Clear? Cu2s converted into Cu plus 2 plus SO2 both. So we can write down the milli equivalent of Cu2O is equal to milli equivalent of this, means number of milli equivalent of Cu plus 2 is B. Here number of milli equivalent of Cu2O, that is also B. That may be same, but because it is decomposing into two substances, this one and this one, so we can not directly write down that number of milli equivalent of this is equal to number of milli equivalent of this. No, it's wrong way. Clear? So its number of milli equivalent are A. So we have to find out number of milli equivalent of Cu plus 2. How we can find out? We have to consider only the conversion of Cu plus 2 into Cu2s into Cu plus 2. So when we convert this into this, then what is the n factor of Cu2s? Then n factor is 2. Correct? When we convert Cu plus 2, Cu2s into Cu plus 2, only this conversion we see. What is the n factor of this? That is the n factor is 2. Clear? So we can write down like when n factor is 8, then milli equivalent of Cu2s, then milli equivalent of Cu2s are equal to A. When n factor is equal to 2, then milli equivalent of Cu2s are equal to A by 8 into 4 into 2. So that is equal to A by 4. So what are the milli equivalent of Cu plus 2? That is B, and but these are actually A by 4. Got it? Clear? Now we have two equations, because 500 milli equivalent of KMnO4 are directly treated with Cu2O plus Cu2s. So we can apply the law of chemical equivalence. How we can apply law of chemical equivalence? Cu2O and Cu2s. Number of the sum of these equivalents are equal to number of equivalents of KMnO4. So we can say A plus B are equal to 500. That is our equation number 1. Clear? Now we have to observe, we have to follow back side of equation. Clear? Number of milli equivalent of this is equal to number of milli equivalent of 5 ml of I2. So we can say number of milli equivalent of 5 ml I2 are equal to 0.2 into 10, and that is 2 equivalent, 2 milli equivalent. Clear? But because that 5 ml is getting from this I2 and this I2 is actually 50 ml diluted to 50 ml. So what are the milli equivalent of this 50 ml diluted I2? So 50 ml I2 is equal to 2 into 10. So that is equal to 20 milli equivalent. Now actually number of milli equivalent of this I2 is equal to number of milli equivalent of this Ki, and number of milli equivalent of this solution, 5 ml of this solution. Clear? But actually this 5 ml solution we are getting from diluted 50 ml solution. So what are the number of equivalent of this Cu plus 2 plus? That is also 10 times of this. So we can say number of milli equivalent of Cu plus 2 from Cu2O and Cu plus 2 from Cu2S is equal to 20 into 10 means 200. Clear? So we can say there are two another equation. So second another equation that we can write down like that: a plus 4 plus b, it is equal to 200. So when we multiply it by 4, then we can write down 4a plus a plus 4b is equal to 800. We can minus minus minus, so that is equal to 3b is equal to 300. Now from here we can calculate the value of b. So value of b is equal to 100 and value of a is equal to 400. Clear? So we can say number of 2 into, what is the a? Actually what is a? A here is number of milli equivalent of Cu2 in original solution, and what is it? That is the number of milli equivalent of Cu2S, that is milli equivalent. We can write down like 2 into number of moles of Cu2, that is equal to 100 into 10 raised to the minus 3, because they are milli equivalent now. So we have to convert first in milli equivalent into equivalent, then we can convert it into mole. So there is 10 raised to the minus 3. 10 raised to the minus 3 means we are changing milli to milli equivalent to equivalent, correct? And why we are putting here 2? Because we are changing equivalent into number of moles. Clear? So we can write down number of millimoles. Yeah, number of moles of Cu2O is equal to 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Similarly, we can calculate number of moles of Cu2S from here, correct? That is equal to 8 into B is equal to 8 into number of moles of Cu2S is equal to 400 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So number of moles of Cu2S is equal to 400 upon 8 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. So that is 200, that is 100. Okay, so that is 4, that is 50. Here 15 to 10 raised to the minus 3. Now we can calculate mole fraction. So mole fraction of Cu2S is equal to 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 divided by 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. These are for which? These are for Cu2S. 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3, that is for Cu2O. And there is also inert gas now, so that is 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. These are the moles of inert gas. So that is equal to 0.33. Similarly, we can find out mole fraction of Cu2O. That is also 50 into 10 raised to the power minus 3 divided by 150 into 10 raised to the power minus 3. Similar condition. So that is also 0.33. So that is our answer, 0.33. 0.33 is the mole fraction of Cu2O as well as 0.33 is the mole fraction of Cu2S. Thank you.